Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be telling you 25 bookish facts about me. Let's get started. Number 1. Let's start with an obvious one here. I really like hardcover books. They look really good on the shelf. They actually stand on their own most of the time. And I can open them up without having to worry about breaking the spine. That is fantastic. Number 2. Books are really the only thing that I impulse buy. I see it, I like the cover, or I like what it's about. It is mine. It is coming home with me. Number 3. I am a book hoarder. Number 4, the library is one of my favorite places, and one day I hope to have my very own home library. I've already got a really good, decent start, but one day I hope to have a really large home library. Number 5, fantasy is my go-to when I have absolutely no idea what type of book I want to read. Number 6, I am able to read for hours at a time without stopping. Number 7, having said number 6, it is very, very hard for me to keep my attention on things and focus. I got in so much trouble because of this at school. There are really only 3 things that are able to hold my attention for long periods of time, and that is reading, playing an instrument, and listening to music, and photography. Those are the only 3 things that are able to hold my attention for long periods of time. Number 8. Number 7 and 6 being said, I absolutely cannot read when anybody is talking. I was born not being able to hear very well, so I've had to train myself, teach myself to look up and actually look at people when I hear the hint of someone's voice. People get very irritated when they think that you're ignoring them or if they have to repeat themselves. So I've had to teach myself to actually look up every time I hear somebody even remotely talking, and it's interrupted me so many times while I'm reading. Number 9. I am a book sniffer. I'll be right in the middle of a book and then suddenly Number 10. I listen to audiobooks in my car instead of music, just simply because all day at work I'm sitting at my desk, I have my headphones in my computer, and I'm listening to Spotify. When I'm in the car, I just want something different. Number 11. I am a very easy to please reader. There's not very many books at all that I've come across that I just have not liked. Number 12. If I start a book or series, I feel I absolutely have to finish them. Number 13. I feel absolutely no shame in having a large TBR pile. I feel that if I have no books to be read and no books around me that are unread, that I have failed as a reader. Number 14. I talk about books a lot, and then I'm constantly pushing books on other people, whether they be friends or family or random people walking down the street. That has happened. Number 15. I hate reading books for school. It could be the best book in the world. It could be my favorite book. It doesn't matter. The moment they tell me that I'm reading a book for a grade, I hate the entire experience. Number 16. I cannot read in anything that is moving. I've tried several times. It always ends up in the same exact bad way. For those of you who can do that, that is a superpower, and I am very jealous. Number 17. I used to not be protective of my books at all, and then something happened. So ashamed. Can't show my face anymore. No. Ever since that happened, I have been super protective of all my books. I may just have to do a bookish disaster sort of video, just kind of explaining the story of what happened there. The shame. Number 18. I am a very patient person, and I have no problems at all waiting for new books to come out. Number 19. If I read right before I go to bed, I am not going to bed. Reading wakes me up. It does not put me to sleep. Number 20. I used to only read 1 book at a time, but now I read 3 books at a time. I read a physical book, an ebook, and an audiobook. I don't know what it is, but I'm able to keep the stories separate in my head. I don't know if it's the different formats or not, but I have no idea why I have not done this in the past. Number 21. I have nothing against standalones, but I'm more of a series reader. I don't have a lot of standalones on my shelves, and I don't think I've read a lot of standalone books compared to the amount of series that I've read. I just prefer series. Number 22. I will always read at least the first 50 pages of a book before I set it down. It helps me get into a story faster, and it helps me want to keep going. Number 23. Without fail, it does not matter. I will always have at least 1 book turned upside down on my shelves. I will go through and I'll pick one out and I'll read like the first 1 or 2 pages, seeing if I want to read it or not. And I will stick it back, not really caring, and I'll put it upside down. There's always at least 1 book upside down on my shelves. Number 24. I will buy so many books just based on the cover. They're bright colors, really cool design. If it is shiny, it is catching my attention and it is coming home with me. Number 25. I don't know why, there's nothing really special about it, but I have used this little bookmark right here ever since I started collecting my books. It has gone through all the books on my shelf that I've read, and all the books that I brought home from the library that I've read. I usually only have one physical copy going at one time, so I've only really ever needed one bookmark, but there's nothing special about this, it's just what I've always used. So that was 25 bookish facts about me. As always, you guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye.